with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Roman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go play action now. Haskins sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the...
And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
3-yard pick
for Deshaun Jackson. That's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boys, he always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes underneath, the bubble screens. Just get the ball in his hands, and a big play awaits.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he's got to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, here's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Haskins on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Haskins. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, Washington nothing.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn, 28 yards. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The Eagles will...
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taylor Gabriel, 75 yards. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here's Haskins. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, 66 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
22. Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's McKissick. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking deep for Gabriel. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Taylor Gabriel. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional.
Now Clement fumbles the football, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
7-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on the... And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Was sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. A carry now for McKisson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Haskins. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go, defense.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 33-yard.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Trying to pick it up with Clement. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On the play. 1st down, Eagles.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there. A big one.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he connects with Ertz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Chase Young. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Here's the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And a throw there gonna be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That catch good for only a couple. They will run it. It's McKissick.
21-yard line.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with McKissick. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
they go play action now. Haskins rolling to his left. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with a football but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Now it's Haskins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First down.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any of...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And Washington has made this a one-score game. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And again this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
4-yard gain.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Alshon Jeffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Down at the 31. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot for Haskins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay,